Trills started a little over a year ago when I came back from living abroad, and my sister had a baby, and we just kind of hung out in the park one day, group of 10 moms and babies, and I played ukulele to them, and it just grew from there because they told their friends, and then all of a sudden this group that we had formed got bigger and bigger. And the heart of it really is to recreate the community where I grew up in. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I had a really tight-knit kind of group of friends, and we all did music together, and our families were really close, and even now we're still friends. So I kind of wanted to bring that back home and provide a place for people to share and meet each other. So the next day he sent away for a violin of his very own. Every day Mole checked his mailbox. No violin. Finally, after nearly 3 weeks, it arrived, and Mole was so excited. I left it all initially as all donation based and drop in, because I know that parents' schedules, especially when babies are 6 months old, they're always changing. There's a symbiotic relationship between musicians, local artists, local businesses, and families who are all giving something and contributing to something that they're essentially creating and they're perpetuating. And so we use unconventional venues like a bar or a cafe or whatever locally, and we ask people to come during the off hour. So we're upping the business during an off hour, and families are getting to meet some top New York musicians. At every show we have a different musician come and introduce a new instrument, so that really adds a whole kind of unique element to the whole series, because they're getting to meet instruments up close and personal. It's as much for the parents as it is for the babies, so it kind of satiates the adult need for the arts in New York, and also a child in their early stages of sensory development who are listening to new sounds. I have my esophagus, and I have my belly button. I have my eyelashes, and I have my knees. I have my hips. I have my fingertips. I have my eyes and my ears and my nose and my mouth and my lips. When they get older, and what I'm trying to do in the future is to incorporate early adolescents or teens or young adults to kind of be a mentor and to come in as guests and act as role models for these kids, so that they can get comfortable performing in front of other kids, in front of their peers, which I think is a huge skill. I mean, 1 out of every 3 people or something have stage fright. So I think that is where I want to take it as they get older. This lovely girl come up, and she was leading everybody in You Have My Heart, and it's just so wonderful to see the confidence of that girl and how that inspires the younger ones, because they see it. Even though they might be here and they're there, they're soaking everything in. They're like these sponges. I have another gig coming up in May at the 92nd Street Y in Tribeca, and it's for Mother's Day, and it's gonna be featuring the ukulele momsamble, the Trills ukulele momsamble, and it's of all these moms, 6 or 7 moms that I've been working with, and they've each written lullabies for their kids, and they're going to be performing together. That's been really wonderful, because it's a way to bring independence back to the mom role, and not just a mother, but also being appreciated by your other peers. And that gig is really about the moms appreciating each other. I really want to make sure that Trills maintains the community, the real feel, the real factor, whatever that is. The essence of going into the community and bringing people together. I have my esophagus, and I have my belly button. I have my eyelashes.